Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time, and we are so lucky. She is back. Beth
Hi, Michael.
Traverso. Hi, Beth. How are you?
Hey, great. Good to see you today. Thank you
Uh,
so much for having me back.
yeah, one of the things that I'm doing with everyone I know in the real estate industry, licensed agents, licensed brokers, is first video is tell us what's going on in your market. So do me a favor, remind people what market you're in, and let's talk
Yeah,
about the data.
right. So I'm in the Seattle market. And so when we're talking about data, I'm going to talk about King County, which is population of 2 million. It's Seattle and the East Side, which are the two markets that kind of work together in our data. So we'll be looking
Okay.
at the overall market for that for August. And so what was really interesting was last month we saw on the east side where I am that the number of transactions was down 50%. So your call that you had made, like it already happened in July. So you can put your nailed it shirt on again. You still got it. There we go. See, yep, still nailed it. So
Yeah, I'm going to be wearing this a lot today.
yeah, I know. Congratulations. You're doing great. So I'd say your role is continuing, but so yeah, so there's no speculation here as to whether that was going to happen or not. Right now that's in the rear view. So
Mhm.
um it happened in July. It was pretty dramatic. And then now in August, then August numbers are out and it's showing now we're down 30% in Seattle and the east side, about 30%. So we went down 50 and then recovered some, if you want to call it that.
Sure.
It's still down quite a bit from the year prior, but we're gaining back some of that, which is
Yeah.
notable.
So let's talk about the big picture, right? Well, we have to go to interest rates first. Let's remind everybody what happened, right? So June came and kicked everyone in the teeth. June was bad. It's where we got this the current high water mark of 6.28, which I think we probably will eclipse today and
Yeah.
head higher. We did see a reprieve for about 6 weeks, which is why I think we had that little bump, right? You went down 50, you went up 20, right? You could spin it positively, right? You went up, still down 30% historically. Um, I don't have a good feeling going forward. So when you look at midway through September, are you already seeing listings down? This is the big thing. Altos Research actually called it yesterday. I called it a month ago. I think inventory in most markets, if not all, will be lower at the end of the year than now. So what does inventory look like in your area?
It's interesting you should say that because we're about 2 weeks into just September almost, and I am seeing a big drop in inventory. And so by the time these stats come out for us people that are in the trenches, as agents and people that are watching it closely, it's old news. So now going forward, what we're seeing right now, what I'm seeing is a dramatic drop in new listing inventory. And so I've been having some of my own listings get great offers right out of the chute that maybe I wouldn't have been expecting. So I listed one last week that had been listed previously with another agent and had been on the market for months, didn't sell, took it off the market, gave it a breather, let it reset, repackaged it, listed it again, just a touch lower. And because I believe that they stopped on price was realistic, but we
Mhm.
were oversaturated in the market. So we let it rest, relaunched it, got a excellent off full price offer within 1 day, which
Wow.
we were ready to sit in for the long haul. Like this could take a while. We don't know. It could take months. We don't know if this is going to work. Even we're going to hope for the best. We're going to do the right things and see if this market's interesting right now. And it was a little bit of I wouldn't necessarily call it a stampede, but there was a rush of buyers going out there looking at this house, and we got a great offer immediately, and we were thrilled. So
Yeah,
that
this
would
is
not have happened earlier in the
yeah,
summer.
this is this is why all the crash callers are going to be wrong,
Mm-hmm.
because it's a two-step function, right? What is happening right now is, and you already pointed out, is inventory is falling. Choices are falling. Yes, we have had record demand destruction, and it will get worse. But what you guys are not counting on is record supply destruction. Not only are new listings dropping, people are taking off, having expireds or cancellations, however you count them, record numbers. So available inventory is falling. So there are always people that need to buy. And if they're going to be buying, like, let's say the supply pool is 100 and the buyer pool is 100, the mythical balanced market, mythical, never happens. Let's say demand gets whacked by 60%, 40, because of record high interest rates. And I think rates are going higher. So again, record destruction of demand. But let's not forget that 50% of homes, technically 51% of home buyers are move-up buyers, meaning they're selling one and buying one. That market is going to zero. Also, we have people that are in properties that can't even down select. I talked to an 81-year-old yesterday who would love to sell her home and go to a small condo, townhome. The math doesn't work. She's staying put, rattling around in this big ass house.
Mm-hmm.
So again, if demand goes to 40, but supply goes down 80%, we could actually have a seller's market. How wild is that?
Isn't that crazy? But that's what I'm seeing. So I'm also seeing what is left out there. The buyers are back, and I've seen a strong surge of showing activity, even on listings that are not new.
This is going to be risky because I'm going to take a shot in the dark. Actually, I don't know if your market even qualifies, but I'm going to ask anyway. What I'm seeing in lots of agents areas, most of them are lower priced. You operate in a market that's significantly above the median. So this may not apply, but I'm going to take a shot anyway. FHA and VA buyers are back because they were ignored for 2 years. So have you seen, I don't even know, does your market qualify? Do you have FHA and VA
Well,
buyers?
not the pricing. I think it's more of on the peripheral areas that tend to be lower priced. We're seeing,
because your median's like 1.3,
they're,
right?
yeah, on the
Yeah,
east side where I operate, it's hard for that. Sometimes you do see these high-end VA buyers sometimes, and that does make sense for them sometimes, and they are back.
Yeah, that would make sense.
The contingent buyers are out there, but sellers are really hesitant to hitch their wagon to somebody else's listing that they don't know if that's going to work. So I'm not seeing that.
Daisy
Those were the buyers
deals
that really wanted their shot to be able to make a contingent offer. I'm not seeing it here.
Okay.
But I do believe there are FHA and VA opportunities in areas that are priced where that works.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to look this up. Maybe if there's somebody listening to this and you have a data source that you could send this to me, I would love to know what % of deals in 2020 and 2021 were FHA buyers. It has to be single digits.
I can look that up for you maybe for next time, but yeah.
Oh, that would be wonderful. It has to be, because I think what's going to happen during this nuclear winter is FHA and VA buyers will go up 200, 300, 400%. It'll go from like, again, I'm purely guessing. I have no idea. 6% of total transactions to 20. But oh, by the way, transactions are going to crash 50%. So it's going to be it's going to be a mess. So what else are you seeing in the market?
Though, about all that, it's like this. I'm happy for the FHA and VA buyers. They got kicked in the teeth for a long, long time and just gave up for a while. And now is their time to get out there and get a house and have some negotiation power, things that we didn't have before. An interesting dynamic that I'm seeing, Mike, is for the people that are sticking with the move up and move down, like you were talking about, that dynamic where people can't move up or people can't move down. I'm seeing a lot of cash transactions out there, more than I'd seen in a while. I'm seeing more percentage cash. And I think it's because they're the ones that can do whatever they want to do. So they sell their house for whatever price, and they take those proceeds and they buy their retirement home
and they're just
or downsize home, and they're just paying cash.
Yeah.
So those people still can do
it
as long as the numbers work.
Not interest rate sets. And then the other thing that will happen going forward, if the stock market keeps going down, and this happened in the 2008 crash, or really the dot-com crash, the dot-com crash, is people got skittish on the stock market and they just took all their money out. I did it. I mean, the whole one rental at a time book was me losing $160,000 and taking the last 40 and buying 3 rentals, right? That was the whole story in the book. So people are going to come out of the stock market and go into real estate.
I'm seeing that too, because we have a lot of tech money around here, and people's portfolios did take a beating, and that is part of what slowed things down earlier in the year. Sorry, I got a cat muscling in here.
Oh, that's
we need to see your dogs, by the way. I haven't seen them in a while.
Yeah, we can do that.
Anyway, I know they're there at your feet. But sorry, where was I? I got distracted by the cat.
You were talking about cash buyers, taking money out of stock market.
Yeah, cash buyers taking money out of stocks. That's a lot of these cash buyers that I'm seeing now. Is they're paying cash from. Oh, there they are. Is that Happy or Sunny?
This is Sunny.
Oh, Sunny. Hey there.
Happy is currently too far away to reach.
Oh, okay. All right. Nice. Gotta see him.
There you go.
So yes, so they are doing that because they want to park their money someplace that they feel safe.
Yep.
And whether it's a place they're going to live in, or what I'm seeing, there's another market. I have two buy boxes. One is in a vacation market about an hour away from Seattle, where I
Nice.
invest also.
Mhm.
And that area, I've been seeing even more cash buyers buying out there. People buying the second homes, Airbnb homes
Yeah.
in those prime areas. Lots of cash flying around there, even more than in where am sitting in Seattle area.
Yep. So let's talk about your county end of the year. I'm going to guess, just wild ass guess. Transactions down, probably back down to 50%. I'm sorry. Probably doesn't feel good to say that or hear that. I also think inventory is down 25% between today and the end of the year. That's what I think is coming to your market. Just a wild guess.
Yeah, I believe that too, because of the dynamics you're talking about, and also our seasonality operates a little differently here, where well, than some markets, but basically for us, summer is a slower time, and then it just, the inventory dwindles down to life support over the holidays. So, and I'm already seeing that where we got a little bit of bump after
Yeah.
Labor Day, and it's going to just go down, 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 down. And then for us, January is going to be where really it's going to tell us, it's going to set the tone for the year, because that's when people start putting listings back
Got it.
on.
Yep.
And the buyers jump, and that's when our prices and demand surge.
Yeah.
Is in January.
Yeah.
So I'm
Housing,
gonna be waiting to see
housing
that,
has
what
this
happens.
seasonality, right? I mean,
Mhm.
housing is seasonality. A lot of people don't do that. They get fixated on month, not appreciating seasonality and normal things. It's like, guys, this happens every year. I mean, I don't understand what you're talking about. So
It does happen every year. So I'm saying the year-over-year numbers really mean the most,
to
but
me,
there
yeah.
is this. There's been some things that buck the traditional seasonality that I've been seeing lately in the last
Oh, for sure.
handful of months. You know, and then
Yeah.
the last 2 years, the whole seasonality has been thrown out the
I
window.
would-
No seasonality at all. Just go, 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 go,
Go,
go.
go,
And
go.
now it's
Yeah.
like, oh wait, we have seasonality. We're not used to that.
Yeah. Well, Beth, do me a favor. Somebody wanted to reach out to you, follow you, maybe buy or sell something in your area. How should they do that?
Great. Yeah, you can find me at bethtraversogroup.com. And I'm also in the One Rental at a Time Facebook group. So you can find
You
me
are
there.
responding to comments and whatnot. We appreciate you. Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Thank
Yep.
you.
Mhm.